So on deck, it's going to be Jackson, number 9 hitter, and then we're going to be at the top of the Vineyard lineup with Matt Woods. Swing and a miss again, make it 5 straight strikeouts for Christian Allegretti. As Will Greer still on the mound. He's pitched 3 innings, had 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. The Westerners have not had a hit tonight, and that's a line shot to left field. No doubt about it. Make it a hit tonight for the Westerners. Henry Stremecki. First home run tonight is second in 2 days, and the Westerners now trail 10-1 in the bottom of the 4th inning. Hogan got him, swing and a miss, strike 3. Well, back here at Muzzy Field for the Danbury Westerners and the Bristol Blues, Kyle DeSantis, Scott Gladstone. The visiting Westerners lead 7-3 as they send out their starter, Sean Hogan, into the bottom of the 4th inning. Hogan he's given up 3 runs, 4 hits so far. But again, with the 4-run advantage, I feel like it's a nice case for Ian Ratchford, the manager, to leave their starter out and try to get him one more inning.
Yeah, I mean, only at 60 pitches right now for Hogan. The one big problem, 43% strike percentage for him, which is obviously not very good. I mean, Jack Moore struggled and allowed 7 runs, but he had a 69% strike percentage. A lot of first pitch swinging, a lot of first pitch hits, actually, from the Danbury Westerners, and that's a big reason for it. But for Hogan, just trying to get some meaningful innings under, and, maybe if the pitch count is low the next couple innings, at least he'll be in line for a possible win decision for the Westerners, and that'd be good for him, and I'm sure that what Ian Ratchford might be looking for.
Could be in line for the win. First pitch to the 9th hitter, Anthony Gallison, outside corner low. 4 strike 0-1's going to be 9-1-2 for the first 3 Bristol hitters this inning. The left fielder, Anthony Gallison, steps in at the plate. The center fielder, Austin White, on deck. And the third baseman, Nate Vigent, in the hole. Next pitch from Hogan inside. Gallison has to lean back to even the count at 1.
And I forgot to give the final line on Moore. 3 innings pitched for him, 8 hits allowed, 7 earned runs, 1 strikeout to 1 walk. Definitely his worst outing of the season. And tough for him.
That ball fouled right back to where I was located. It was right in the middle of my vision. I still flinched. It's like around 3 or 4 times, and every time, still do it.
I'm very lucky that somehow I've been in this press box enough to fend off the human urge to flinch at the ball. It's coming back.
Human urge. Breaking ball there by Hogan, going to be called a ball, as it's 2-2 in the count. No outs here.
I was a goalie in soccer, Kyle, so I think that might also be part of it. Is when you're a goalie, your job's to get in front of the ball. So I embrace it here.
That ball fouled off. I played like 1 year of soccer as the ball is stuck on the netting right behind home plate. The netting comes up and over to the top of the canopy, and the ball is currently stuck there. But as we focus back on the diamond, the ball falls. There we go. Time has been called to have a player collect the ball in that case. Number 4, Tyson Cooper. He's not catching tonight.
Yeah, that's tough. I think the kid put in the work for that ball. He shook the whole back net to get it off. And
line shot left field. It's going to be Jake Roper moving to his right, making the catch. So it's going to be 1 out, and we're back to the top of this Bristol lineup. The center fielder, Austin White. He is going to step in 1 for 2 on the day. He's singled back in the first. He came around to score, and he's also grounded out into a 3-1 ground out. He's going to step in on the lefty side of the batter's box here against Hogan for the 3rd time tonight. White was showing bunt. He does have the speed to pull it off, but neither way. He pulls back. Called a strike. Down in the count 0-1. Another pitch low and away from the balls, and 1-1, 1 out. And I know for what kind of caught me off guard was I heard the barking from the Danbury Westerners bullpen. I know exactly who that player is. I will not reveal his name for purposes, as that pitch follows low, but this time inside. 2-1. The Danbury bullpen, they could be coming in next inning. Obviously, I know Ian Ratchford wants to get a few more innings out of their starter. 2-1 count. A lot of characters out there. A lot of characters, I will say that for the least part.
They're getting a reputation around the league, the Danbury bullpen. Pretty much everywhere I've gone, I've heard about them giving if the bullpen's in the outfield, them having a lot of fun with left fielders at Ocean State or left fielders at Valley, or I mean right fielders at Valley actually. Yeah, they have fun and have a good time.
That's going to be a grounder. Griffith throw on the run, underhand, and actually close, but it's called out.
Yeah, that's kind of a risky play to go underhand there, because if you know the profile of the man at the plate, you know that he's got wheels, and so Banks Griffin, they're feeling confident with the toss there, and it ends up working out, but just barely.
It's a 4-3 in your scorecard, and again, back to the Danbury bullpen, sometimes before games I love to just kind of hang out there and just hear whatever goes on. They said that what kind of started this whole craziness from them was in the first game here, when that 17-run inning. And that's probably the only time. I'll try to limit that time mentioning it. I'm not going to go overboard.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is every good bullpen, every good dugout, every bench in every sport should know that they have some sort of impact on the game. Just in the same way a crowd has an impact in the game in terms of home field advantage. You have the ability to get in the mind of the opposing pitcher, the opposing batter. If you think heckling, doesn't work, or at least, just trying to make some noise and cheer your guys across. I know Ian Ratchford is a big fan of that. I've seen a couple situations in Danbury where he's just called the bullpen down and he said, get loud, cheer on your teammates, let's close this game out. And
especially
he's
near
done that really
the
well.
end part of the game.
Yeah.
Like that 8th and 9th inning. For another pitch by Hogan. 3-0 in the count to Vision. It has its perks. There have been times where it's worked out. It's worked out actually in the last game against the Newport Gulls when Peter Sakalaris, their closer, came in, 4-run lead, and they ended up winning 8-6. It also didn't help in that Valley game, as that pitch finally in there for a strike on the outer half of the plate to make the count 3-1 with 2 outs, bottom 4.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes there are players that if a bullpen starts chirping them, they get inspired to play even harder. And so it's always interesting to see how players respond. Usually they just try and act as if they can't hear.
Try to block it out almost.
Yeah, but I love to see fielders, especially outfielders when it's a bullpen in the outfield that interact with bullpens and have fun back and forth. And it's a game. It's a game. So have fun with it. And as long as everybody's staying, fairly nice and PG, then. I mean, not PG, but at least not too personal. Then all's fair.
So the count remains full, 2 outs. Seems that there is someone. Actually, I thought there was someone throwing in the bullpen. Turns out they were throwing a football. So that works out really well.
Well, it's a touchdown to a
full
field
count,
goal.
2 outs. Pitch from Hogan, fouled off again. Back to the netting. This time third base side. We're gonna redo it.
Yeah, and Nate Vigent, I've said this to every other broadcaster, but he leads this Bristol team in pitches seen per plate appearance. And a lot of the reason for that is because he has a really good knack at being able to make contact, get foul balls, stay alive, and wait for a pitch that either misses or that he can see and try and put in the field of play.
When teams like that, you need that guy that can get into long pitch counts here. 3-2 pitch from Hogan.
Boom.
It's going to be Vigent working a walk.
Yeah, and that's exactly why. That's why he bat flips when he walks like that, is because he knows every time you're allowed to get on base, it's good for your team. You extend the pitcher's pitch count. You give your team a chance, and that's what Nate Vigent does. And now he hands it over to the heart of the lineup, and that's why I think in general it was a great job to put him at the number 2 spot as the kind of baton passer from leadoff to the 3-4-5.
Fed goes at bat, starts out big, swing and a miss here, almost actually dropped the bat. 0-1 count as it is the second baseman of Fedco. I know in the last half inning I called him the third baseman. So it says second base as Hogan throws back, trying to get Vision, who gets back in time.
I got Hogan at 80 pitches now, and I think we talk about the importance of that long at-bat by Vision. I think one of the big ones is who knows what the threshold in terms of pitch count is for Hogan, but now over 80, that could be a big threshold for the possibility of him not coming back the next inning, or maybe Ian Ratchford could have plans to keep him all the way to, possibly 90 and pull him out maybe next inning, or if he can get a quick inning, let him go through all the way 5.
Well, it could be in the possibility, or could be in the future, as it's 0-2, 2 outs. Hogan pitching. Fedgo from the righty side. He's going to take that pitch outside and low. It looked like a breaking ball. To almost even the count up, it's 1-2. 2 outs. You got a runner on first in the form of the third baseman, Nate Vigent. Here in the bottom of the 4th. Hogan got him. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The Blues leave a man on first. The score remains 7-3 here. We're going to go to the 5th inning here at Muzzy Field. Kyle DeSantis, Scott Gladstone here from Muzzy Field on the NECBL Network.